Okay, Rudy here, 2nd of December. Welcome to the Daily Ninja Show. If you're new here, welcome aboard. This is where we go through the high risk, high return shares ETF that surround the tank, this guy, which we use to build a portfolio to ride this resource bull market. It's basically an ETF of all our big miners. I'll leave the video at the end if you don't know about him. Okay, so the tank, 0.5% yesterday, 0.5% today. Weekly bars we're looking at here, so he's doing all right. So the Australian market, we're having a few problems. This is the 20-day moving average, causing a bit of resistance, which isn't positive news. The tank over VAS, MVR, looks like he's making his next move away from VAS. Now interest rates. I'm going to have a look at interest rates and healthcare stocks in this video, along with the other commodity stuff. So Aussie 1 year interest rates, bonds, government bonds, 3.77. That's not good news for mortgages, and that's because of this inflation thing. We've got electricity and gas going through the roof, subsidies being removed, rents are increasing. If they increase mortgage rates, that's going to impact inflation. New building construction costs are going up, and insurance up. So if we look at the 5-year rate, that's now breaking out. 10-year rates breaking out, and the 30-year rates breaking out. So not a great time if you've got a mortgage. The XFJ, so our financial index. So look at a daily chart. There's that, as I said before, that inclining channels, wedges are bearish when broken. So that looks pretty sick. CBA, same. It's obviously a lot of that chart pattern. And then Macquarie is a big one which hasn't broken yet. Well, actually, that's its bar here, so it has broken it. So our financials don't look good. ATEC, our tech sector, it's broken the declining wedge there, what channel probably. That doesn't look good. What does look good? Woolies. Woolies looks good. Coles looks good. Alright, so America. So S&P 500. So that was yesterday's bar. I'm not. So it still looks fine. There's a lot of negative talk out there, but at this stage, it looks a lot better than our market, that's for sure. So, no issues there. The Nasdaq, no issues there really. Okay, onto gold. So go to a daily chart. So it's just stalling at this resistance here. So there's no panic attacks. Aussie dollar gold, same. XGD, so that's our gold index, our gold miners. So as someone mentioned yesterday, a bit of a double top, but I said, well, you got to have a double top to make a new high at some stage. Anyway, it's fine. We're holding, we're not trying to trade. So the miners ETF having a consolidation there. GDX doing the same. So Northern Stars in those ones, the got a holding in miners and GDX. So it's doing the same, just stalling. It's fine. For those with GDXJ, so that's doing the same, a bit of a double top, consolidating. That's fine. So for those who don't know, this GDXJ actually has quite a big weighting of a whole bunch of our gold stocks, of which Evolution has the highest weighting in there. So that's fine, just stalling at the highs. Some little ones that are looking okay. Alkane, that's its weekly bar here. BGL, there's a couple of others. BGD, Barton, and Challenger CEL, and the old Win baby. They're the ones that look the most promising today. Okay, so we go into the copper boys. Okay, so the copper price is stalling at resistance here. So the wire ETF, look at it daily. A bit like gold, stalling at its highs. So some of our stocks, so Sandfire, that's looking like it wants to go. BHP, so BHP was up 1% today, so it's having a bit of a move along. We'll go to a weekly chart for him. So that's fine. So he's copper and iron ore, so it looks fine. CSC, Capstone, it's breaking out, looks fine. CopJ over in America, that's the one that's got a whole bunch of our producers and developers in it. So again, looks fine, especially if you did buy down here as suggested. Some of our local ones, so A1M, I've got a weekly chart, and I've got a note if they're in CopJ or A1M, AIS, on DVP. I was a bit early on that one, but I think that's a good, so that I can just see that consolidating before the next move up. 29M, so that's just consolidating nicely. What else? Some of these other ones, CY5, same. Firefly, so just waiting to break resistance. And hot chili, so they're the, if you didn't know, they're the cheapest market cap to resource. Okay. Uranium, so that uranium price just sitting there, as I say, anything under 75, the utilities will come and buy it because most of their contracts are done with a floor price of 75. So the URNM ETF, so as I said yesterday, it could, in these breaks, it either goes up and continues, or it breaks, come down, test support, then go. So again, it looks like that's what's going to happen here. So Kamiko is a big holding in there. Kaza looks just sideways. Sput, so that just holds physical uranium. So that's just consolidating. URNJ, so similar type of pattern really. So top holdings UEC, Denison, Next Gen, and our guy Palladium. Just so they're all just not exciting, but a good time to buy, put it away for the long term. Okay, the rare earth gang. So the REMX ETF. A lot of consolidating at highs here. Linus looks fine. This good time to be buying it in these levels. MP. I'm surprised this one, because Trump's underwritten them at $110. So I don't understand. Anyway, that's life. Aluka, so that's starting to get a giddy up. Okay, the Lithium Take Your Medicine gang, so Lit P, so I expect just consolidation. This lithium price is looking very bullish. So that will support all these stocks. So Pilbara, if we look at Gangfeng, and I've got a little note here if you see XMAT that they're in XMAT. SQM, IGO, so they're just consolidating. If that lithium price keeps moving, then they'll go. Liontown, so actually what's the daily on? So probably if you're interested in Liontown, if you can pull back to this $20, $30, would probably be good buying. There's a few other little lithium boys. GL1 looking okay. LKE, CXO, and INR's finding nice support there. Okay. Oil. So everyone's saying oil price is going to crash. Well, it doesn't look like it. So it's still holding up. Well, it needs to do a bit more, but that's a downward sloping channel, which is bullish when broken. Natural gas, that looks bullish. As I mentioned before, that's going to be a backup for when solar and wind, especially over in Europe, go shit, we need more power. They're going to ask for gas, please. So Woodside, this is the time to be buying the guy. Nice divvy. The trade, the switch, the Woodside for CBA switch, triple dividend, higher growth as this outperforms him. The fuel ETF, so that's your Shell and Exxons, so that's just a buy and hold really. Okay. So now we go to, I won't go through the others because I want to get onto healthcare and keep the vid a decent time. So my girlfriend, okay, so she's so daily chart. I've got a little target price now in the I don't know, short to medium term. So this little thing here, so we've got a target price of $65. That's just for starters. I'm very bullish long term. So the 4 hour chart, so we can still come down a little bit if we do a 1 hour chart. So it's fine. Finding a base, all good. Zinc, go to a weekly chart. So zinc's taking off. Lead looks like it's found a bottom. ETP mag, so I had a big jump yesterday. Okay, Silj, so she was pretty flat last night again at the highs. So we got Heckler, First Majestic, all of these highs here. Endeavour, so everyone's waiting, do I go? XMAT had a pretty similar one, that was probably good buying if it did drop down here, so that's a good level before they go. And South 32, so it's approaching this that big declining channel there, so he's in MVR as well. Alright, and as far as our silver stocks, there was not much action, everyone was pretty much flat. Okay, so healthcare, so we've got ACL, so it's broken, and it's so with this, some of these, it's like if you like them, buying around here would be good. You've had a big thrust and a consolidation, so buying around here would be good. Same with Ansell, looks like AYA, so it's at a support level. CSX, so similarly. CU6, like if it comes back here and finds a bottom, that would be good. CYP, so again buying around here. EMD, so similar, consolidating around here. Helios, so that looks like it wants to keep going. IMR, lovely chart there. So buying around these levels. LDX, so that looks like it wants to get on with it now. NEU, OCC, it's would want to, if you see some green, that would probably be good. RCE, Reese, so he's off. He's a, I should give him an official, that's a buy, that one. Ramsey, a bit, if you like it, I'm not really a big fan, but ResMed, I like ResMed, I've had a few goes down here. Sonic, that was a good buy down there, and it looks like it wants to keep going. SOM, that looks very nice too. And then lastly SPL, so that looks like it wants to do a bit of a consolidation, then up. Alright, that's the daily wrap. If you've got a share or an ETF you reckon is looking good, let us know. Otherwise, see you tomorrow.